People will often do that where they're like, you know, if Jesus was around today, people would just dismiss him as like a crazy homeless person, you know, hanging out, making random points, preaching on the street. And I'm like, yeah.
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 100%.
Are you sure it's making the point you think?
That or he'd have like a sick like nutrition podcast.
100%. Oh,
yeah.
You have no idea how well that ties into the last episode of the show that we just did, in which we discussed Aubrey Marcus, who helped found On It with brother Joseph Rogan. And he spends a lot of time with the plant medicine, the ayahuasca.
Yeah.
And it has been speaking to him recently.
Yeah.
And it told him in a clear voice that he and his wife need to bring in a third woman and that he needs to impregnate both of them.
Of course.
And he dropped that on a pod, which did numbies.
Yeah.
And he, you know, he could be right.
Yeah.
I'm
Imagine fucking Jesus Christ promoting his creatine gummies on Rogan.
Yeah.
Like, you don't think that's going to be a banger, dude?
It would absolutely have to be on there.
100%.
So we're doing this thing. It's called Blood of Christ. It's people are drinking it. It represents me, but it actually just makes you healthier. It promotes gut health.
effects.
And one of the things with the gut flora is there's actually a lot of living organisms in there that really you're a complex ecosystem, and modern medicine doesn't really understand that. So we created something new that's really more ancient and spiritual.
What else you been up to? I fucking fixed a blind guy yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Rogan's like,
But let's
dude,
get back to the products. I gotta push
Rogan's
the
like,
products.
that's interesting. You know, Jesus, I think you should try stand-up, man.
That is funny to think about Jesus having that accent.
Yeah,
You know what I
just
mean? Just
coming
being
down.
just such a victim of the times.
Yeah. Coming down, being like, I love how at the mothership, it's just kind of a place where everyone can, you have a lot of whores there. Kill Tony, I saw a lot of whores and I like hanging out with whores. And
Dude, I was thinking about that because I was in Italy and there was like a bunch of statues of like Da Vinci and like Donatello and Raphael, and they're all in like very like period specific clothes. You ever wonder if they came back and saw that and they were like, oh my God, I look like a dick.
look like a,
Yeah,
what was
it's
I
like,
You know,
doing?
it's like a
a
photo of
90s
you in the
Polaroid.
80s.
Yeah.
Like everybody
Everybody was wearing those stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody was wearing those.
Yeah.
No.
Just a giant beard and like,
Yeah, different time, man. Just different
a
time.
silly Italian hat.
Anyway, I've been wearing these Built Basic t-shirts. I'm kind of doing, we're trying to reinvent the tee. So
Dude, I can always hear my dad's voice go, no, they were cool.
yeah,
Everybody was wearing them.
I actually don't like when people get too ashamed of shit because I
No.
think it's funny to like look at like
Lean in.
It's shocking some of the shit. Like when I see me, you know, like late high school, early college, and my you know board shorts from here like down, and just you know clearly was listening.
Look at
to
the
ska.
lines for bread during the Great Depression. Everyone's
was
in
in.
three-piece suit.
and they didn't know
And they were
carbs
like
were
fucking
bad.
top hats and canes.
Yeah, everyone's in kind
And they
of a-
weren't using canes because their fat left side gave out. They were just like, this is classy as hell.
Yeah.
I'm just going to walk around with this fucking
It's
bull
probably
head.
also hard to wash your hair, so you got to have a hat on the regular.
They can't get it off. It just fucking
It just caked
starts
in.
growing into it.
We always talk about how style comes around because it's like baggy tight.
dude,
it
everything
has not been 3-piece suit and top hat
No.
in a fucking minute.
No,
Yeah.
for sure.
I
Every
think-
kid wears what I grew up on in
Yeah.
high school. 90s cut.
Yeah.
Every
So
t-shirt.
what is the fashion cycle like? Is there a cutoff at like 20 years?
I think the 3-piece suit. First of all, I think it's like you couldn't afford that many clothes, and you were always trying to get a job, so you needed
Right.
the suit.
High
going.
quality.
I think also.
Yeah, you ever seen a Hasidic Jew running around with a suit on?
live in New
It's
York.
never cleaned.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
He's only got one.
Yeah.
He smells like a pig pen on the fucking J train.
I also think.
Smells like a bris.
I also think on some level it did cover the stink, because everyone wore that like one piece under.
Yeah.
And then put everything over that. You stink into the under. Take your suit off. Wash
into the under, dude.
Wash the under, and then put that back on.
To go back to the animal,
Yeah.
I think it's look when you're absorbed in the environment that you are and where everybody smells the same.
Yeah.
From running around in the fucking Brooklyn heat in a 3-piece. Yeah, you stink, but so do they. It's
Yeah.
like working at a Twinkie factory. After a while, you don't smell like Twinkie, but everybody smells like a Twinkie. And then you'd have to go home, and then your whole bedroom smells like Twinkies. And your wife's like, "You're disgusting."
smell
Get
like
in the
shit. You're
shower.
like, what?
Yeah.
I've been working all day. Why
I
are you
don't
on my
smell
fucking
nothing.
ass?
I don't smell nothing.
I wonder how high above Brooklyn you could have been back then and still smelled it.
Yeah.
But you would have just been in it.
Well, you could see.
No, I know
fucking-
that. I'm saying, like, if you had like a helicopter
Yeah.
back then, you know what I mean? Like, you went back in time and you were just floating. Like, how far above Brooklyn
Could you whiff it?
smell the
Yeah,
BO?
dude.
You ever see the?
There's probably some dude in a Zeppelin going, "Oh, humanity!"
Dude, just trace the
Hot air balloon.
trace the smoke clouds from 9/11. Watch how fucking high it goes in satellite.
Was it because of the guys flying it?
Yeah, it's just
80-20.
it's just burning their 3-piece suits.
Wasn't their passports, was it?
Thank God.